Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee, the only source you need for the latest Star Wars news, leaks, official clips, trailers, behind the scenes, TV spots, and more.
Standard Jedi mission protocol.
While you're here, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that bell notification so that you're always notified the second a new Star Wars video goes live.
I want more.
But with that out of the way, let's get into a galaxy far, far away and talk about today's video. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at Ahsoka Season 2 and some of the major changes. Well, one specific major change that they are going to be making for the upcoming season of Ahsoka Season 2. So before we get into it, there is no Season 2 date on the books. Filoni is currently writing the second season of the show. So we know that it is definitely happening. We know that Filoni is currently working on the story, and a timetable for it is dependent upon Filoni finishing the script and the story for that season. But what we're diving into today is the character of Baylan Skoll. So Ray Stevenson unfortunately passed away before the show actually aired. So Ray Stevenson was the actor who played Baylan Skoll and sadly passed away 4 days before his 59th birthday and 3 months prior to Ahsoka dropping and releasing. So he passed away from a heart attack or stroke, seems to be the theory, and this is very sad, but the character seems to be too important for the arc of the show that it's going to be recast rather than written off. So Baylan Skoll, for those of you who need a little refresher, was the mercenary for hire overseeing Shin, and he was not a Jedi at the time of Ahsoka, but was in the past. He knew Anakin, and he also is now allied with Morgan Elsbeth, who's the former magistrate of Colodan. After the fall of the Jedi and the Empire, Skoll remains a shrewd fighter in search of power. Power who believes that another war is inevitable. And at the end of the series, of the first season rather, we see him on top of the Father statue, which is a big connection to the Clone Wars and Filoni's writing as well. So that right there makes it much less likely that he is going to be written out, and it seems that they are going to be recasting him. And this is also being heard on leaks, especially from Daniel RPK, who says they are officially looking to recast Baylan Skoll, looking for someone in their 50s and 60s by the look of Ray Stevenson. So, Baylan Skoll going to be recast. That is going to be a big change from Season 1 to Season 2, just for the fact that it's visual. Maybe Filoni will write something where something happened that'll alter his appearance, because this is Star Wars after all, and that is definitely a possibility. You take a look at Anakin, what happened to him in Episode 3 while battling Obi-Wan, burning to a crisp essentially, and then seeing that total change, then seeing the change from him passing away in his Vader appearance, but as Anakin Skywalker, giving him the moment before he turned back to the dark side originally, where he is then Hayden Christensen looking again. So it is possible for them to be doing something to write it in that Baylan Skoll will look a little different, but I would imagine that they're more likely going to try and match the look of Ray Stevenson with whatever way is possible. I know in the Elvis film they did this with Austin Butler. They did a lot of makeup work to make him look even more like Elvis than he already did, and I would expect something similar for Baylan Skoll as well. So that is the update for Ahsoka Season 2. Baylan Skoll, too important to write out of the second season, especially given the connection to the Clone Wars that Filoni has written, and a huge monster piece of lore from that Clone Wars arc is now what Baylan Skoll is going to be venturing after in the live-action world. So recasting Baylan Skoll is definitely looking like it's going to be moving forward. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Who would you fan cast? Drop that as well. Let's see what we got. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, God bless you, and may the Force be with you always.